Hello viewer, um, in this video I'm going to tell you how to create our e-checklist within 10 minutes or less and perform the particular work order. So let's have a start. After logging through the factech.co.in, we have to click on this option, that is asset and ppm. A new window named Kaizen Online Facility Platform has appeared on the screen. So you can see there is no work order created yet. So the first part is to add the asset. So we have to add the asset and we have to print the QR code of the particular asset. For instance, I am going to tell you that how to add the asset. We can add the asset one by one, or we can add the asset in the bulk. We required Excel sheet that consists of a column name, category, and location compulsory. And you can also add the column as you want. So for now, I'm going to add asset to give you example. You have to select the category. You can also create your own category by clicking on this and add the category. And after that, you will also select the parent asset. And after parent asset is not compulsory. And after that, we have to add the location. You can also add your own location as you want. From here, you can add the location. So suppose I'm taking example of first floor. So we can add the location. So I'm taking example. Just select the first floor and add asset. The asset has been added successfully. The next step is how to print the QR code. You have to click on this tab. After that, we have to select the particular asset for which we are going to print. Then click on the selected. After that, click on this option and you have to print the QR code, or you can save the as a PDF. Okay. The next part is how to create the PM schedule for a particular asset. So from here, we can create the PM schedule. You can see there is no PM schedule, so we can add, just name this PM schedule daily a check for DZ. Just add the PM. We can see here our PM is created, and now we can see we have multiple option appeared on the screen. The first option is add description. It's totally optional. You can add. The second one is a very compulsory option, that is schedule. This means that at what recurring period you want your PM schedule. Suppose this is for daily basis, weekly basis, monthly, yearly, maybe quarterly, half yearly, etc. So if for this video, I'm taking example of daily basis every day, and this is a time. This is the 24-hour time format. I'm going to show you. So I'm taking example of 6 a.m. 6 a.m. and I'm going to click on the save option. After that, we can see the work order restriction. This is the option that if you add here 1, 2, 3, this mean that, for example, I'm going to add 2, that our work order is created on 6 a.m. and ends on 8 a.m. That is 2 hour gap between the times. For example, for now, I'm not going to use this option. The next option is the alert. Alert means the you just want to notify the person about the particular work order, and it have a different time slab, that is 1 week before, 1 week before, 2 days before, 1 day, 1 day after, 2 days after. So for instance, I'm going to take an example of 1 day before. You can use the email address, any email address, separated by comma, separated by comma. This is for instance only. This is not the actual email address of anyone. After that, we have to add the instruction, that is checklist instruction for the particular PM schedule. So we have to click the checklist and we have to click the DZ A check, that is a daily check. The question arises here that how these checklists appear here. So I already add this checklist from this option. You can see checklist here, checklist. You can add your own checklist. You can add your own checklist. Just click on the test 2, build this task, and then instruction. You can use your own checklist in the form of checkbox, text, number, drop down, image attachment, right? So if you want to add your checklist in bulk form, just copy and paste your checklist here. For example, I'm taking my checklist here in the Excel sheet and I just copied from here and pasted here. So your bulk checklist has been created. Now you understood that how checklist appear on that tab and what is the procedure of the same. So now I'm again going to create my PM schedule. You can see my checklist is here already here. Now the next process is to assign the asset. For which asset we are going to create the PM schedule. So for this example, I'm taking the DZ 500 kVA. The next option is add the employee. You can see staff. We use here the staff login, that is technician login. Technician is nothing but just a name. You can also add your own employee as you want that from this option. You can see employee. You can add employee plus employee, all the mandatory field. But remember, select here as a staff so that a technician login has been created for the particular staff. Now I'm again going to my PM schedule. PM schedule category. You can see the multiple categories here. I'm going to take example of engineering. We can also create on your own category from here. I'm going to show you. Setup ppm category, and from this you can add your own category. I'm just taking example of test. Saved successfully. After this procedure, uh, the particular day, for example, after the 6 a.m., this technician is able to scan the QR code of this asset to perform the particular work order. Now I'm going to tell you that how a technician can perform the work order for a particular checklist.